So the next section we will have a guest, the District Councillor of the Western District, to give his speech.
This is Mr. Napo Wong, District Councillor for Central and West District, representing a group of pan-democratic legislators who are deeply concerned with the effects of the Wuhan coronavirus on our communities. 2 weeks ago, at the Central and Western District Council meeting, the District Councillors have already requested that the government should adopt community disease prevention measures, such as stockpiling appropriate supplies like masks for Hong Kong citizens, regular cleaning for hygiene maintenance in our communities, improving information transparency and reporting mechanisms, and immediate quarantining in suspected cases of infection. Unfortunately, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Tang, and a group of government officials who were responsible for the welfare of our citizens stormed out of this council meeting in direct contravention and negligence of their duties. The District Council was given the people's mandate to monitor the government, but because of the limits to their legal authority, they don't have the power to request the presence of government officials if they decide to refuse District Council meetings. Given the severity of the epidemic crisis, District Councils have already started addressing the issue themselves last week. The Central and Western District Council, for example, has already allocated a total of 1.5 million Hong Kong dollars worth of District Council funds in preparation for the crisis, nearly using up all the residual funds from previous terms, which is likely to have been used for bribes and corruptions. Disease prevention is the duty of the government. District councils were only meant to serve a supervisory and monitoring role. But the indecision and hesitation of the government has led to the failure in doing the bare minimum of providing adequate supplies to our citizens. A lot of elderly in our communities do not have access to masks and cannot afford them. That is why even district councillors have been using their own personal funds to provide masks and supplies to elderly citizens. This is the reason why the district councils must set a good precedent to allocate whatever resources available into our citizens' welfare and disease prevention. The details of the allocated funds, including how they are to be distributed, will be discussed in later council meetings. At this current point in time, district councils in different areas will have different approaches. However, the overarching principle is to deliver these resources to our communities as directly and as efficiently as possible. Most district councils have already opted for the quickest way possible to allocate funds. But because all district council funds are public funds, they have to go through the government's mandatory purchasing procedures. So the earliest they can promise to deliver the supplies is by mid or late February. All this time, the Hong Kong government and Carrie Lam have shown their hesitation and delayed response. If they wish to have the blood of Hong Kong citizens on their hands, they're clearly doing a very good job at this.